to this week's #Finance Friday. Last week, we unpacked what burnout is and what the cost is to your business. So obviously, we need to try and work on avoiding that, right? So today, we're going to be looking at 3 tools that you can use to help you navigate through this stormy thing called burnout. Okay, so one of the top reasons that people become entrepreneurs often is because they want to have more control of their working hours, right? I'm sure you can relate to that. But they want to do that so they can focus on doing more of what they love. But actually, most frequently, what happens is that we end up becoming slaves to our businesses yet again. And now we have no one else to blame other than ourselves. So did you know that one of the top complaints from entrepreneurs is a lack of work-life balance? I feel you, totally feel you. Now, there is one thing that we all have in common, and I'm sure you've heard of this. We all have 24 hours in a day. Whether it's Elon Musk or Bill Gates, they are also limited to 24 hours per day. So we are in good company, right? And psychologists recommend that we divide up those 24 hours in 4 different categories. Firstly, you all need to sleep. We do need to sleep regardless of what you tell me. I don't care. We all need 6 to 10 hours of sleep at scheduled times. And now, if you invent a potion that makes me need less sleep, then please let me know, because I definitely need my 8 hours to be fully functional. But for now, we know that sleep provides a whole host of benefits, some of which include reduced chances of heart complications, less forgetfulness. I can totally do with more of that one. Better decision-making, less sensitivity to pain, reduced emotional irritation, a stronger immune system, improved vision, making fewer mistakes, improved learning, improved productivity, reducing financially risky decisions, having a better mood, and having better days at work. Now, if all of those can be as a result of only doing 8 hours of sleep at night, then count me in. Like, the benefits just far exceed the cons that go along with not getting enough sleep. So that's the first part. Secondly, occupation. So normal people, I don't know what that is, but normal people, so-called normal people, attend a 9-to-5 job working an average of 8 hours per day. Or in South Africa, 8 to 5 with an hour lunch break in between. And weekends are spent catching up on other occupational functions. For example, so these are like the roles and responsibilities you fulfill in your life. So whether that's being a homeowner or a parent or a spouse, whatever. And some seasons of our life, we do spend more time on our various occupations. So for example, if you're a mother of a newborn child, all of your time is going into that. Or if you're a startup entrepreneur, all of your time is going into your business. Or maybe you're renovating your home, okay? So it's not necessarily to say they're all equal at all points in time. But our productivity challenge in March, we released a whole bunch of useful handouts that you can use to help you track how much time you're spending in these various areas of your life. So you can check it out in the link in the comments below. You'll find that they are available for free. So go check those out. So that's number 2. Number 3 is basic points of survival. So these are the self-care needs. So whether that's preparing things that will fuel your body, so think grocery shopping, meal prep, cleaning your environment, whatever, consuming the fuel. So those are all your lunch breaks, all your tea breaks, and then ensuring fuel leaves the body again. So whether that's through exercise or going to the bathroom, and then cleaning everything up again. And we go through the cycle on a regular basis. So showering, cleaning, grooming, makeup. And you could even include in this category some other items like personal finance or budgeting, traveling, or any other essential tasks. They're not work-related, and you're going to keep doing these things even after you have retired or if you have been retrenched, okay? Then the next one, the 4th one, is rest and relaxation, R&R, as they say. So this is different from sleeping, okay? This is unwinding and refueling your soul. So whether this is through socializing, relaxing, watching Netflix, reading a book, looking at social media if you have to, playing puzzles, being with nature, you know, all of these things that are supposedly fun. Have you maybe forgotten how to have fun? I must say sometimes my weekends come and go and I'm like, I don't really have any fun because I just have no capacity left to do anything other than just lie around, right? But anyway, a common issue that we often face is, especially as entrepreneurs, is that we have more tasks available than what we have hours available. And this is why entrepreneurs need to learn to delegate. You can't do everything. As much as you wish for an extra hour a day, the 25-hour day, that lunch bar, or that bar one advertises is just not a real thing. So wherever possible, don't skimp on that important creativity time. If you think about it, top companies like Google, they have sleep pods, Lego, puzzles, table tennis. Like, I'm so jealous, but anyway, to allow people to take breaks and to focus on other tasks. Understanding, and this is where it comes from, it's understanding that during play and distraction time, the underlying problems are working themselves out in the brain. And by the time the employee returns to their desk, they are more energized, more creative, and more ready to solve the previously unsurmountable problems that they had. And you need to do this for yourself too. So tool number 2 are micro self-care strategies. Now, I know we can't afford sleep pods unless you're actually staying at home and your bed is right there, but it would be great, but we're not all in that space. But what you can do is to take micro breaks. So here are the top micro self-care techniques. Firstly, drink more water. And the whole reason behind this is so that you have to go to the toilet. And go to the toilet, but do not take your phone along. How often do we just trick our whole work life with us when we go to the bathroom, right? And then secondly, while you're in the bathroom, become mindful of your breathing. Breathe in and out. Imagine blowing bubbles or blowing a balloon with big, slow, long out breaths. Out. Okay. And of course, you need to wash your hands. So while watching the water swirl down the drain, take the time to identify your worries and imagine them swirling down the drain along with the water. And if you are not ready to let them go, at least give them a wash too, so they can become clearer and more solvable. And then think about the last point. Number 4, most bathrooms have a mirror. Look yourself in the eye and give yourself a positive affirmation, something like, Christine, you can do this, or Christine, I'm proud of you. It might feel weird initially, but wow, it just makes all the difference. And imagine if you do that 10 times a day, a split second of rest, a slow out breath, washing your worries down the drain and saying something encouraging to yourself. You better go get some water straight away, right? But I told you we will be tackling 3 tools today. So number 3 is hire a chameleon. Now, I mentioned this last week, and this is what it's all about. Now, have you ever wished that you could clone yourself? As an entrepreneur or starting out at SME, you have to wear so many hats, right? You have to be the salesman, the marketer, the designer, a service provider, the innovator, the CEO, the financier, the recruiter, the hirer and the firer, the staff trainer and manager, the bookkeeper, account manager, debt collector, email responder, meeting sitter. Oh my word, it just makes me tired. So let's help to free you up to do the thing that you love to do. And that is making money, right? That's what we should all be focusing on. So with our new service called Hire a Chameleon, we set up mostly automated systems to task shift. So in other words, move the task from you to someone else, the non-income generating functions of the business to cheaper labor. Now, it starts off with an assessment of your unique needs and an understanding of the processes within your business, if there are any, okay? And from there, we can set up a little bit of a cloning service, not in a sci-fi way, don't worry. We'll develop SOPs, standard operating procedures, and templates so that you can trust other people to do the work to the same standard that you do. You know, like a clone, exactly that. So we can also set up a loyalty program to make sure that those minions are invested in your business in the long run, because that is really important, right? We don't just want to keep doing this process. We actually want to make sure they're invested. And we do this by investing in your company culture and providing solid training to ensure smooth transition into operations. And I have found that this is so key in my business. I know that I cannot do everything that I possibly want to do myself. I need people to help me. And having gone through this process of setting up all of those SOPs, making sure the KPIs are sorted out, and really just automating a whole bunch of these things, and even looking at the recruiting and the hiring and firing, like getting someone that's actually in charge of that has made all the difference. Okay, so I really want to encourage you to check that out. So take the time to reevaluate your time management. Okay, go look at those March productivity sheets and engage in micro self-care activities during your toilet breaks. And then consider whether it is finally time to start outsourcing some functions through our Hire a Chameleon service. I can guarantee you, if you implement these 3 strategies, it is going to make a world of difference to your burnout levels and to your stress levels. So next week, we will be looking at inspiring businesses that embrace rest. And if you want your business to be fun, you don't want to miss out on this one. So just a reminder of our session that we're going to be having with Elsie Heidenreich at the end of the month. It's going to be great, talking all about burnout in employee relations. Okay, so that is it from me for today. I will see you next week as we talk more about burnout. Bye-bye.